Steve Robbins here. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. Listener Calvin called in.
Hi, Steve. This is Calvin from Los Angeles, California. I was calling because I had a question regarding dealing with human resources. I noticed that as a teacher last year, I spent an inordinate amount of time dealing with various issues of benefits. This is a problem I think that is common in a lot of small businesses or organizations that don't have a full human resources department. What tips can you give for consistently managing and dealing with benefits issues, such as insurance enrollment, or some unusual ones in my workplace like canceled premiums or any other stressful benefits issues that are dealing with HR, while also trying to cut out the amount of time it takes from your productive work time? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Calvin, bureaucracies are famous for helping you get where you want to go in the most roundabout way possible. Bureaucracies. I just love bureaucracies. No, I don't. I hate bureaucracies. But they exist for a reason. As organizations grow bigger, it takes more and more coordination to keep things working well. They also give us more people to talk to. We once had time to spend with friends, learn stuff, be creative, and build caring communities. Now we're too busy updating our Facebook profiles. Bureaucracies fill this void, giving us a whole new community, all aligned around the common purposes of feeling busy and productive, even when we're not actually being busy and productive. Heck, if we actually got stuff done efficiently, there wouldn't be enough work to go around, and we'd have layoffs. So hooray for bureaucracies! It sounds, though, like your HR department is staffed by Catbert, the evil HR director. If you let them drive the process, you'll never get done. You'll get halfway through filing a performance review, only to discover that your competency profile was never updated after your last review. By the time you've updated that, your performance review data is more than 48 hours old, and that's a no-no, so you have to file an exception form. Your HR people care about your spirit, your ambition, and your competencies, just not your productivity. Before you go to HR, sit down and make a list of everything you need to deal with. Write down all your questions and issues. Get new employee badge. Approve hiring requisition. Respond to Bernice's complaint about my new deodorant. Run through the list and gather all the backup documentation you could imagine anyone asking for about the issues. That way, when they lovingly say, "Why don't you bring the purchase receipt for your deodorant along with a list of the ingredients back here next Thursday?" you can just reach into your satchel and give them what they need. When they find out they can't stymie you with requests for backup information, they'll give you a form to fill out. And if you're foolish enough to fill it out and bring it back, they'll give you another, and so on. Ask them for all paperwork related to your issues all at once. Thank them, make a follow-up appointment, and dive back to your office. Don't fill out anything yet. Browse through the papers and see what information you'll need to fill them out. Make a list of anything you'll need that you don't have immediately at your fingertips. When they ask for things like your firstborn child's bank account number and PIN, you might have to look it up. Now, you have a complete list of everything you need to fill out all the forms. Run around and collect all the information, then start writing. Fill out everything at once. You're doing the same thing you did at the start of this process. You're preparing so when you return to their cavernous lair, you'll have every possible space filled out on every possible form they could possibly ask you to complete. When you deliver the forms, specifically ask when you can check back on the different issues. They'll try to be slippery, even when they're not reptiles, and say things like, "It usually takes a week, but could be as little as 4 days or as much as 9 years. Nail them down. Say, "I'll check back in 2 weeks on Thursday at 3 p.m. If you need anything else to ensure the issues are dealt with by then, please give me a call." Get them to agree, then follow up at the time you specified. If they still aren't done 2 weeks from Thursday, politely point out, "I'm checking back at the time we agreed upon. When should I check back next?" At this point, you've connected directly with HR the fewest possible times. Each time, you've come armed with every piece of information or paperwork they could demand as an excuse not to take action. You've even let them set the due date, or at least approve the date that you suggest. After all this, if there's still a hassle to deal with, you might want to declare war. You've done so much homework and made it so easy for them that their failure really should be a red flag of a badly broken department. Document what happened and take it to whoever's in charge of HR and see if you can get them to clean up their act. Note, by the way, that the CEO's sibling is in charge of HR. They will see your case, notice what a bad job their department has done, and lay you off tomorrow so you don't tell anyone else. Bureaucracies. I just love bureaucracies. No, I don't. But I do love connecting with Get It Done Guy fans on my Facebook page. Come visit me at facebook.com/getitdoneguy. You've been listening to Steve Robbins, who is a huge fan of gathering all the information that you need and giving it to bureaucracies all at once so that you have to interact with them and make their job as easy as possible so they make your life as easy as possible. Work less, do more, and have a great life.